Table Direct Show again here at Ozarks Homesteading Expo 2024, Marshfield, Missouri. And over my shoulder back here behind me is Lisa Bass. Okay, Lisa Bass, and she is with Farmhouse on Boone, and she's talking about life from scratch, cooking things from scratch, ingredients, things that you find in your cupboard, instead of having to buy everything processed. So we're going to back out of the way and let her talk for a little bit, and y'all get y'all a little insight into this. So ladies, pay attention and even guys who like to cook from scratch, this is stuff you want to know.
A few other just random little things: how to throw together homemade mayo. Really good base for salad dressing. So simple, you don't have to follow a recipe. So it just makes it so easy to quickly have a mayo-based sauce or dressing. How to make gravy so often for me, because I'll have, like the other day, we had in the fridge some thawed out chicken breast from my sister's farm. And we also had quite a few tomatoes from the garden. And we had cream. And when you look at all of those things, making like a very basic thickened cream sauce with basil and really quick meal that, if you know how to make basic gravy or cream sauce, will really work great. How to make bone broth, and then the fermentation basics. Sorry. Okay, now what I like to do is I like to start with my protein as the basic thing on my meal that we can build everything else around. And I already kind of mentioned it. The way that I do this is I fill a 9x13 dish with meat.
Where are we at on time?
That way I have
I go to about 3.
We have sausage and some gravy. We do that for lunch way too often. You can make a meatloaf, just anything, as long as you have that thawed out meat, you have options. If you have a large family like me, you might need to fill up 2 9x13 dishes in the fridge. We kind of have it all stacked up in there. I'm always amazed at how much meat we can go through. I come in from the garage with just like ridiculous quantities of meat, and somehow in a week they're all gone again. But when you cook from scratch all the time, that's how that happens. So earlier in the week, you'll cook from those faster thawing meats, things like ground meat, chicken breast, if you have that, bacon, steaks, and then pork shoulder roast later in the week. So again, you don't necessarily have to know what you're going to do with it, but giving yourself those options. Your schedule throughout the week will dictate what you do with it. If you end up being out of the house a lot, rely more on the slow cooker or the instant pot. If you're home most of the day, you may want to utilize those more hands-on methods.
All right, everybody, as you're seeing, that's Lisa out of focus. Give it just a minute. All right, everybody, as you're seeing, Lisa Bass from Farmhouse on Boone, talking about cooking from scratch. Just many of the things that you get to hear out here at Ozarks Homesteading Expo 2024. And we are off to catch our next speaker at the next tent